Hey guys, this is Tajine Brown McLean of Money Coaching Services, and today I would like to talk to you about how to grow a successful business. What does that look like? All right, so before we get into the details, I'd like you to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when we are on. So, Money Coaching Services provides services to individuals to help individuals with budgeting, debt management, mortgage repayment, and investing. For business owners, we help business owners with business operations and business sales. So let's get into the video. All right. So I'm going to give you some tips of what it is a successful business needs to thrive, and you're going to do your best to implement them. All right. And then you're going to come back and put some feedback in the comments. Or those of you, if you are currently using some of these strategies, you just put in the comments, I'm using a number one, which is number one is get organized. So you say, we're already done that process in the business. So you're going to tick off all of the things that we are going to tell you and see which one you are missing, and then you're going to add those to your business. Okay? All right. So number one, get organized. Get organized. Your business needs clear steps of what is to be done and who is to do it. And these tasks and functions need to have a deadline, must have a deadline for your task that you assign, right? So as a business owner, I know sometimes we get so all involved in the business and micromanaging the business. Micromanaged businesses are not successful. Do not micromanage your business. What you need is competent people that you train and you give them the work to do, and you have someone assess the quality of the work. And any area that is not up to the standard that you want it, then you do additional training so that your staff gets to understand or become competent to the level that you want to deliver to your customers. All right. So number two, keep detailed reports. I know sometimes as business owners, you get so busy doing the everyday transactions and collecting and doing your training if you're a coach or if you're a teacher. For those of you who have you sell products, you get so involved with the day-to-day processes that sometimes you don't carve out a time to do the accounting, right? So record the accounting that up seriously. Record the accounting that you have to do for your business. I got tongue-tied for some reason and I didn't know why. Right, people? Anyway, so that blooper is gonna stay. Yeah, definitely. So ensure your accounting records are up to date. So set a day. Say if you want to set it like a slow day of the week, like probably a Tuesday. It's a slow day for you. Tuesday is the day that you get all the accounting information together, you record everything, or you do it daily at the end of the day. You do it before you close the shop. So you can do that as well. But what is important is that it is being done consistently and accurately, right? You don't want to wait till when it's time to file your taxes, that you are trying to figure out where is the receipt for this, where is the proof for this, and so on, because it's gonna be difficult for you to file your taxes or to pay somebody to file the taxes when you don't have the proof and you don't have the information organized in a systematic way. Okay, people? So being busy in the business is good, but not recording what is happening in a business is bad. All right, so record, record, record. All right, number 3 is to analyze your competition. All right, who is in the market that is offering what you are offering or something similar to what you're offering? You need to do some type of comparison to see if you are the leader in the market or if you're just starting out, what those in the market are currently doing, what are some of the best practices, so that you get to attract some more clients. Because once your standard of doing things is high and it is consistent, then people will trust what it is that you have to deliver. Consistent, reliable, and you have that standard that people know they don't second guess anything that you tell them, right? So this can start anywhere, not necessarily if you have a business. Start practicing being consistent in the things that you do. So if you're currently working for someone else and you're thinking about starting a business, these habits need to be formed from before, because habits take a while to, sink in for them to become a part of you. So start practicing good habits where you are consistent with the level of service that you deliver to others. All right, people. So number 4 is understanding the risk and the reward. What is the downside if a particular idea that you have for the business does not work out? So I know as business owners, sometimes we get so excited when you have a new idea for the business. Yes, it must work. You understand? We get so hyped. Just the idea alone, just running adrenaline through your veins, and you're just hyped for the day, right? But you have to remember that the idea by itself is not 100% profitable. What do I mean by that? The idea must be tested in the market in some way, shape, or form. So if you're going to start an idea, it is best to test it out small scale first before you do this big launch of this new idea. Or you do this big launch of this new product, because you could be selling products. Or you could be making products to sell. So some people have a business where they sell products that were made by others. Some people have products that they sell that they made. And some people have services that they offer. So whatever category you fall into, always ensure that from it's something new to your clients, test it out on a small scale. So you can come up with some ideas like you're going to have an event. And the point of the event is to showcase this new idea or this new product. And with this event now, you are going to try to get as much feedback from the persons who are at the event to confirm if this idea is a good one. Another way of testing your idea, this one is might be a little cheaper than you having an event. So you could do a waiting list. Waiting list. You could create a waiting list and you send persons to the waiting list kind of to try to gauge what their interest is, and you ask them questions. You say to them that, okay, we are thinking about launching this product, right? This product is going to help you to clear up your skills. I'll give you an example, right? And we want to know if this is something you would have an interest in. So you're going to sign up for the waiting list. You're going to put your name. You're going to put your name, your email address, and see how much it is that you would like to pay if this product became available, right? And also, as a business owner, sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, it is better if people have to put up money. Because sometimes people will say, yes, they have an interest in something, they have an interest, but there's a difference between interest and desire. Interest is when they like the idea. Now, the desire to have the thing, right? That is a craving for the thing. It's almost, I should use the word love, but yeah, I did. So they're going to be drawn more with the desire than the interest. Now, people spend their money where the desire is greatest. The person might sign up your waiting list and say, yes, they're interested. And when you contact them, they will say, oh, I just thought it was a good idea. No, you cannot run a business off that. So the recommendation is you can say to them, all right, to indicate your interest, right? What we would like you to do is to make a deposit of $1,000, something simple, something low, a low figure. The reason why you're using a low figure is because when somebody is just being introduced to your business, nobody wants to pay a high price for anything because they don't know you yet. They don't trust you yet. So you can say, okay, put down $1,000 to indicate that you have an interest in this product, right? The amount will be refundable if we do not launch the product, right? So by doing that, it sends a signal to you if the people are really genuinely interested in acquiring this new product that you want to launch for the business. So you are testing the idea in the market. You're not waiting until you make the product, you have warehouse, you have staff, and all kind of things, marketing, and all of these things you have already done. And then you're going to go out to the market brand new and hope that they buy. Don't do that. What you can do is that when you get these deposits of interest, right, you can use that now for marketing, because now you will know, one, the types of persons who are interested in the product, because they're going to give you their name, they're going to give you the email address, and you're going to ask certain questions like probably, what's the general location? Which parish are you from? And what age? So you have an idea what age range is interested in the product. You understand? Is it from age 18 to 25, age 26 to 35, age 36 to 45, and you get the picture. So the waiting list must be designed as a, what you call it, a collection form, data collection form. That's what you're doing. You're gathering data to say, all right, when the person sign up the waiting list, you will now get to analyze this waiting list to see who is interested in it, male, female, what age, how much it is that they are willing to pay for the actual product when it is when you finally launch it, if you launch it at all, and when you're doing your marketing now, because they have put down the deposit, you can use the deposit now to do the marketing of the product. And in the marketing, you will already know who you are marketing the product to, because they already told you on the waiting list. So people, if you have a waiting list and you only have less than 100 people signed up, you do not have enough people to launch the product. If you have less than 100 people sign up in a month, because you have to have a time period when you're going to analyze the data from the waiting list. So 1 month, 30 days, 100 people. If you get 80 people, well, that kind of close to 100, that can work as well. But so 100 people is a good indication that this product is good to launch, because they would have put down their deposit. So use a waiting list that asks for a deposit. So say you plan to charge, you have an idea that if you charge, say, $10,000 for the product, that it would cover the cost of doing the marketing, the creation of the product, the branding of the product, and the distribution of the product. Plus there is profit. Then you have a good strategy, right? So that is very important. So the risk of an idea comes out of you testing the idea in some way, shape, or form before you go live with it, before you put it in the stores and you pack out the stores with all of this new something, and you have gone to your bank and borrowed $5 million to stock out the store because you're sure that it's going to sell. That is not a good strategy. The strategy that is recommended is a waiting list with a deposit requirement. So the requirement says, if you have an interest in this product that we are thinking about launching, you can say to them, you are thinking about launching the product. Say we are in June, we are thinking about launching the product early next year. These are the features of the product. These are the benefits that we expect you to get, and so on. You describe the product, make it attractive, tell them how it's going to solve a problem for them, and you ask them some data gathering information. That is important so that when you actually reach to the point where you say, yes, it's a good idea based on the information that you have gathered, that you now know who you're marketing to, how much the market is willing to pay, right? When you analyze the figures of, remember you ask them, how much is it that you are willing to pay? And they will tell you. So when you check that, you'll be able to see when you advertise what is a good pricing to put when you advertise. So this thing has two stages. The first stage is you put in the waiting list and gathering information and also a deposit to indicate desire. If step one has been successful based on the number of interested persons and the deposit you have received, then you can move to step two, which would include using the money that you have gotten for deposit to start doing your marketing of the product. Marketing. Now this, the marketing of the product is something that you're easily going to know what to say because the people already tell you all the information you need to see. This product is for the young college students, you want your skin to look fresh for prom, blah, blah, blah. You'll be able to get some of those information from the data gathering. And you create your script, your marketing script to reflect the data that has been collected. If when you do the waiting list, you realize that nobody's interested, only a few people pay the money, then all they're going to do is write back to the people and say, okay, this idea, we have tested it in the market and it doesn't seem to have a lot of persons who are interested in it. So we are refunding you the money that you put down as a deposit. People, test your ideas before you launch them. It's gonna be less costly for you to test it in a manner like that. You have not put up $1, you have not started making anything. You're just testing in the market to find out if the idea is worth pushing forward. If it's a nice idea or it is an idea that the people are raving for. They are very interested. They have a desire for it. All right. So number 5 is be creative. So be creative now when you realize that this idea is a good idea now. What kind of marketing strategies are you going to put in place now to make persons aware? Are you going to do an ad on the side of a JUTC bus? So that you understand? Are you going to do one of those signs that you see in New Kingston where you see the signs on the road that advertising the business, advertising the product? So persons driving by, they'll be able to see the signs on the road, the digital signs displaying persons using the product and how happy they look and they get in value, this type of things, right? So you need now to write down a strategic plan as to how the marketing is going to be done. How are you going to get attention for the product? Also, when you create the email, when you create the waiting list, ask permission from the individuals to be added to your email list, right? So as a business owner, you should have an email list, a list of persons who have heard about your business, right? They've submitted their email for either this waiting list or something else, and you provide information to them so they become comfortable. So they are either persons who are thinking about being a customer, or they're a customer. So when persons come and buy your products or services, now make it mandatory. Well, not mandatory. Boy, make it an option. So you ask the client, would you like to be added to our email list so that you know when we have new products so we can alert you. If you have a coaching business, you can say to them, okay, we normally give some tips and ideas, whether you're a life coach or a money coach or a whatever coach or a tutor, you give them some tips via email and nurture the relationship. And then from time to time, like once a month, coming down to the end of the month, then you do some promotion to promote something that you are selling. Do not, when you have your email list, do not send out promotions every day, because it gives the client a sense that you are not really genuinely interested in solving their problems. You're only interested in collecting the money. And that is not good for any relationship, right? It is good to do some bonding. Let the person get to know who you are, right? Be yourself, be authentic. Let them get to know who you are, because people purchase from people they know, like, and trust. So that is what you're building. You're building, you want them to know who you are, you want them to like you. Everybody not going to like you, but that doesn't matter, right? So be yourself. Who's supposed to like you will like you. And then when they like you, after a while they start to trust you. And then here is where you have persons now you can influence, right? So don't take advantage of the relationship. You can have times that you have things that you can say, okay, because you have been such a good audience, uh, you are always reading the emails, we are giving a prize to a person most, what do you call that now? Most open the email prize, and you give probably like a gas card or something like that. But do something that kind of lifts the spirit of your prospects and clients so that they bond well with you. All right, so number 6, stay focused on your goals. You need to know what are the goals for your business. All right, so as a business owner, I find that sometimes businesses will have a product or a service, and based on the nature of the product or service, it is not an item or a service that persons can readily afford every month or is needed every month. Now, the challenge with that is that it's going to affect your cash flow negatively, because your expenses for your business is coming in on a daily basis, right? So it is good for you to structure your products and services to be able to collect at least once per week for a line of products or a line of services, so that you don't have cash flow problems. If the product you have or the service you have, you only get paid for it once every 3 months, you're gonna have a challenge with cash flow. So you need something additional in the business that will help you with the other months. So all right, so we are in January, right? We're gonna say we are in January. And yeah, and yeah, and sketch my foot a while ago. So say you are in January and January, February, no money. March is when you get the when you get the money for the training that you're providing. No, you're gonna fall short of cash, especially if you're starting out the business with no emergency fund for the business. Because I encourage all business owners to know what is your daily expense. How much do you need to have daily to be able to pay your business expenses at the end of each month? What does that number look like? Right? When you find that number now, you need to figure out what products or services is gonna fill that gap. So you're gonna have different products and services. Some services to probably sell as a daily items, daily service. Some service that is only gonna be monthly. Some services that is every 3 months, you do them based on the magnitude of the service or the product, or how expensive the product is. So you have to do your thing like that. You cannot have one product that is only once every 3 months you are being paid, because interest and fees are going to be accumulated on your loans that you get from the bank and on the credit cards, the business credit cards that you have taken from the bank. And this is going to create unnecessary stress for you to be able to manage your business. And your business over time will not be successful because of this unnecessary frustration and stress caused by not having a structure that deals with cash flow problems. All right, so that is it. You have to make a list of your goals, and your goals include having cash flow and how you're gonna structure your cash flow based on the type of products and services that you have that customers are willing to buy. All right, so number 7 is provide great customer service. What does that look like? All right, so customer service is something that when you are dealing with your customers, right, you will have times that there's a misunderstanding between your staff and the customers for different reasons. So this is why building the trust is very important, so that when things come up, it is not you against the customer. Oh, I told you that the price was X, Y, and Z, and attitude. You do not give attitude to your customers. That is not good customer service. What you do, you try to de-escalate the problem. What does that mean? Bring the emotions from the high to low. Bring the emotions low. Temper the anger. Calm down the person. Say words that are calming first. Because when persons are angry, most people cannot hear when they are shouting. They only hear themselves. They don't hear what you are saying to them. It is not registering what you are saying to them. So if it is not registering, it means that there is no communication going on. So if something happens, what you can do is find a way to appease the client if you are in the wrong. If you are not in the wrong, you gently explain that it has been a misunderstanding and you try to get back the client on an emotional state where they say, okay, I understand. I can see why this might have happened or that might have happened, right? So that is the best way to deal with that. Outside of that, customer service means when persons come into your establishment, when they interact with you, whether in person on or online, you make people feel like they matter. Listen, I had an assistant, right? Wow. So I gave her a script and I said to her, this is what you're going to tell the client. So I called a client first, did a demonstration of what she was supposed to say to the client. Now, it's her time now to practice. So when I sit beside her, she do the practicing fine. When I move away from her now and she's making the other calls, this is how the lady sounds. This is Tajine. I am calling from Money Coaching Services. The appointment time we have available for Thursday is 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. Which one of them do you want? Like, God, no. Seriously, people? That is not customer service. That is saying that I have no interest in speaking with you. That tone says to the client that, why are you calling? Or me I call you, I'm the one calling you, and I sound like that. It sounds to the client like, hold on, this person just waking up. Because obviously she could never be speaking to a customer like that. Like it's a burden. Instead of saying, hi, this is Tajine from Money Coaching Services. I am the assistant and I will be booking your appointment today. How is your day going? Always, okay, let me check the calendar and see what available dates we have. On Thursdays, we have 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. Which one of them would you prefer? People, you see the difference? Nobody wants to talk to any customer service person who sound like them hungry or them soon drop down because it shows lack of interest and it sounds unprofessional. So if you have persons answering your telephone and they sound like that, please take them off and go and train them because they might be the reason that you are not earning more as a business owner because they have turned off your customer from buying the product. So the people like the product. It's not the product, it's the problem. Your staff is the problem. Your staff is either giving them attitude like, hello, yes, what you want? Seriously? You cannot be in a business and answer a phone like that. It is unprofessional and you need to lose your job. Why? Because you are messing up the reputation of the business. The business reputation is supposed to be quality. quality service, quality product, and that tone and that behavior does not reflect quality. So not only are you to be concerned about what it is that you are selling in the form of products and services, you also have to be careful what it is that you are selling in the form of customer service. What does that look like? What does that sound like? Remember now, when you're on the phone, there are certain etiquette that your customer service must know. And even if they come face to face with you, whether on Zoom or in your store, your disposition must be pleasant. Or you might, if you have a good relationship with the client, you say, "Oh, Miss Brown, I'm not having such a good day today here, so please excuse me." Da 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 da. Yeah, you understand? A feeling a little sick or something. Jamaican people kind of okay that way, but if you're in the US, if you're in a first world country, you have to suck it up and deliver your best tone, best image, because you're holding up the reputation of the business with every word you say, with the tone of your voice, with the expression of your face and your body language. All of these things are communication and they affect customer service. So when we talk about excellent customer service, this is what we are talking about. Paying attention to the fine details so that your customer can really feel that you genuinely have an interest in them and you want to see them do well. Okay, so that was number 7. So number 8 is being consistent. So they want to consistently see this type of behavior from you. They want to consistently, when they call, they hear this chirpy voice, or you have this positive attitude towards them. That's what they want. They want consistent products. The standard of your product is supposed to be consistent. The standard of your service is supposed to be consistent. Consistency says you are a professional. Consistency says you have a standard. Consistency says you care about your business and you care about your customers. Are you consistent in your business? Are your staff consistent in your business? All right, so number 9 is prepare to make some sacrifices. Okay, people, so everything that you plan will not go as planned. So a big part of that will include, you might have some changes in staff. So if you have high turnover rate, staff is leaving, that is going to be a problem, because trying to get new staff is going to cost you more. Getting new customers to try to buy through advertisement and so on is going to cost. So you have to know that being a business owner is not for everyone. It is for someone who is persistent and someone who has some level of problem solving mindset, because the problems will come. And that is why, as a business owner, you should not be spending 90% of your time on in the business. You should be spending it on the business. What is the difference? The difference is that you are the one supposed, people come to you and say, Tajin, this is the problem we're having, blah, 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 and they list it down, and you say, okay, I will deal with it. Go back and deal with the customer. Go back and go to the front and talk to the customers and deal with whatever. If this is a particular customer, tell this customer, as a matter of fact, tell this customer that I'll be coming out shortly to speak to them, and you go to another customer, right? And you go out to the customer, talk, you probably bring them in your office and you talk to them and deal with that problem, right? Other problems will come up, not necessarily customer related. You might have operational problems, you might have cash flow problems, you might have system problems, you might have lack of system problems, meaning you are doing everything without technology. This is the age of technology. You need to take off some of those manual work and put it on technology. All right. In my case, what I use, yes, so use up the technology. So number 10, look for products or services that are scalable. All right. So in your business, you want to have products and services that customers have a high desire for, meaning when they come, they quickly buy it off the shelf. You buy it today or you buy it Monday, and by Friday, nothing no left on the shelf. So I've been to different places and I go, especially, all right, I'm going to give an example. There was this lady, she was selling some scarves, and I said to her, where are the scarves? She says, we run out of scarves, no more scarves. I said, when you're getting the scarf, more scarf? Oh, I don't know. And I'm like, the problem with a lot of business owners is that you don't know what is selling. A good idea is to track what are your fast selling products. All right, so I'm going to explain what are your fast selling products or fast selling service. Fast selling product or service is a product or service that when you announce it, when the customers know you have it, you get paid for it within 14 days. If you have a product or a service that you are not being paid for within 14 days, you do not have a fast selling product. Now, these fast selling products are products that you can use to scale your business. All right. So scaling the business means you're gonna have a lot of that item or service, and you're gonna be marketing that particular product or service to get a large cash buyout from so your customers come is like, say like you have an event and you're just selling just your fast selling products alone, you have an event. Not everything. It's a special event you're having and you have just your fast selling products and you bought them in bulk and you're having an event around those products. Right? By doing that, you're gonna get a large amount of cash or capital, and it will increase your sales tremendously because it is the product or the service that the customers have the highest desire for. You see that word come back again? Desire for. Money goes hand in hand with desire. If them don't desire it, if it is not something that they think is going to change their life or improve their life, or they're convinced, because it could be something that is going to change their life, but they are not convinced. If they're convinced that it's going to change their life or improve their life, they will buy it. Sometimes they will buy it for themselves, the mother, the father, the sister, the brother, the auntie, they just buy it because they don't want it to run out. So they know then at this point in time they probably need only one or two. But because it's such a good product and they know it's gonna sell out fast, they buy 12 of the product. You as a business owner need to look at these patterns in your business to identify, do you have a product like this or a service like this that you can market to get the same effect? All right, so say for example now, as a coach, you're scaling your business as a coach. So yeah, there are different types of business models that coaches use. So you might have a one-to-one coaching or a group coaching. Now, group coaching is scalable, right? So say you're gonna say like us, we did a credit card pay off training. That's a group training, right? So persons will pay to come on to that training. And for you now, upcoming for business owners, we are having a grow your business group coaching training to teach you how to 10x your sales so that you make more money in a shorter period of time, right? And this is only going to be possible when your business has aspects of it that is scalable. All right, so group coaching, what group coaching does, it allows you to be able to earn the most amount of money in a shorter period of time. That is the advantage for coaches and teachers and yeah, those type of service-oriented people, right? But one-to-one coaching, that is not scalable because you can only meet one person at a time for a one-to-one. That is not scalable. And say, for example, your one-to-ones are an hour, right? So 8 hours of the day, you can only meet 8 persons. Now with a group coaching, you can meet 100 people in 2 hours. Or our training for you business owners that is coming up is 3 hours. So what you're gonna charge now when you compare the same time. So say I'm comparing how much I charge for a one-to-one, right? And say I charge $1,000 for a one-to-one with an individual. And now I have a business training and I charge 14,000 for a business training. 14,000 times 100 people for 3 hours. You see the math? This is the scaling effect. This is the effect of doing group events, group training, and we will be teaching you more than that in Grow Your Business training. That is coming up on the 30th of June. So what is the drawback to doing a group coaching as opposed to a one-to-one coaching? The drawback is that you only will be able to give mostly general ideas, things that affect business owners or your clients on a general level. With the one-to-one coaching, what will happen if you do it for individuals or for business owners, you can now customize it to the person's needs, right? So it's like you go to a tailor to get your clothes fitted. That is the one-to-one because it's gonna fit your body type, right? It's gonna fit your body because the measurements were customized to your body, right? So with the one-to-one, the coaching is customized to your situation. Now with a group coaching is like when you go to a regular store and you're just gonna buy something to wear somewhere. When you put on the dress or the outfit, it does not always fit properly. Meaning it fits you and is your size, but it might be a little short, a little long. Some aspect of it is slightly off. The dress itself or the outfit itself is still beautiful. It still does the job. But because it's not customized, it is not perfect. Or probably I shouldn't use perfect because nothing is really perfect. It is not near to perfect, right? But it still gets the main problems that you have solved. So group coaching is a good way to get a lot of persons and they pay in the same time frame. When you do a group coaching now we're doing a group coaching for 3 hours, business growth training to help you to 10x your sales. Grow your sales by 10, right? And we'll be giving you more information than what you got today in that training so that you can put them into practice immediately. All right, so that's it. Oh my God, that sounds like a lot. Let me just do a rundown just from 1 to 10. What did we say? Number 1, get organized. Number 2, keep detailed records of your accounting. Number 3, analyze your competition. What are they doing? Is it something that fits your business? Would your customers like it? Would it improve your cash flow? Number 4, we are at understand the risk and rewards that come with doing business, your business. Number 5, be creative. Think about ways how you can stimulate interest in your business and stand out in the market. Number 6, stay focused on your goals. Business owners, you need goals. You have to have goals for the business. It can't be that you only say, okay, we have products and services and we are selling products and services. And there's no goal. There's no target. There's no aim. What's the target for your business to reach in sales for this month, for the quarter, for the year? What are your sales targets? Have to have goals and targets for your business. And number 7, provide great customer service. We went into that very detail, what customer service looks like and sounds like. Number 8, be consistent. Your customers need consistency so that they can continue to buy from you over and over again because they like the vibe and they like you and they like what you are delivering. Number 9, prepare for some sacrifices. Sacrifices are a part of being a business owner. So put on your problem solving cap. And number 10, look for products and services that you can scale. So what we are saying, you might have products and services now, and some of them are not scalable, but you don't necessarily have to get rid of them. What you can do is get other products and services to add to your business that are scalable so that you increase your sales. and your profits. And that's it for Tajine from Money Coaching Services today. Put value if you got value today, business owners, because it's all about you. We want you to 10x your sales. We want you to have great customer service. And we definitely want you to be successful. So, yeah, subscribe so that you know when we are on. And as we said a couple times before, we are having business. We are having training for you business owners. So this training will be on Sunday. 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 Training will be on Sunday. Yes, I know you can see this now. 10x your sales, grow your business. Sunday, June 30th, 2024 at 4 p.m. on Zoom, right? So get ready to exchange financial stress for peace, because most times the reason why you have financial stress is because the business might not have the proper structure for you to scale certain aspects of your business. So check it out. This training will be done online, right? And it is to help you to stop thinking small. Business owners, stop thinking small. Stop thinking small. It's time to grow your business. Grow the business. All right. So you're going to stop thinking small and grow your business. You want it to grow as big as 10 times your sales and sell your way to wealth. Then, hello, we want you to be successful. This is what this thing's all about. Do you need a stress-free way to increase sales in your business? If your answer is yes, then this training is for you. How soon would you like to increase your sales? Later or now? Of course, now. Every business owner wants to increase their sales now, today, not tomorrow. So this is a 3-hour intense training that we invite you business owners to learn strategies to take your business to the next level, right? So after doing the training, you can start practicing the strategies immediately, and you will, well, it's a Sunday. I don't know if you're open on Sunday, but you can start practicing the strategies, and they will help you to increase your sales. So all you need to do is visit our website, moneycoachingservices.com/class, and you will see the details. Or I'm going to pin the information in the comments so that you can just click on the link, go over, and sign up for the training. Sign up for the training before it is booked out, because many business owners are struggling with cash flow, struggling with getting new customers. And we are going to go in depth with this so that you stop struggling. This one, we want you to get information that you can do it right. Do it right. Do it right so that you don't have high staff turnover because they're not being paid on time. So that you as a business owner, not second guessing yourself, thinking that you want to throw up your hand and go and get a 9-to-5 job. This is your baby, and we're going to help you to grow that baby to a strong and healthy baby, right? Your business is your baby, and we want your business to grow from strength to strength and from wealth to wealth. So if sales is what you want in your business, this training is for you. This is Tajine Brown McLean from Money Coaching Services, and that's it for today. Have a great day. Voice gone again. Sorry. Have a great day, business owners, and start practicing some of the tips you got in this video. Type value in the comments or type which one of the strategies you're going to start practicing today in your business, because your business is important and we want to help you to create the business of your dreams. Bye-bye.